DLC. The newest DLC is the new Planet Pack, and of course, we're playing the Planet Pack scenario, and of course, one of the nicest people in our community named this playthrough Drowning Cats. So the Drowning Cats playthrough is on cycle 90. What is that? Anyway, Taylor, how you doing? I hope they had battlecalls to all the planets and biomes, not just Aquatic DLC. Yeah, we were talking about these a little bit last time. All these backwalls are unique to the Aquatic Planet Pack DLC, and there's so many of them with this one, whereas there are not nearly as many decoration options in the other DLCs, right? So that's very interesting. Jovial, how you doing? How you doing, Jovial? Good to see you. Our friend Jovial does a lot of food and drink stuff. If you don't know them, go say hi. Yeah. Tare, one thing that I noticed that I was very kind of shocked by when I first saw this DLC was how big it is compared to the other ones. So I think in addition to all the like additional assets, it's like the animations of swimming, of the, you know, I don't know. It just seems like a lot. Now, the one biggest complaint I have had so far with the new DLC is that some of the back walls look like front walls. And that looks like it's rock that I need to dig out, you know? But it's not, it's back wall. So that part is a little confusing with some of them. We are trying to have a bit of a oxygen production farm with the new flue corals. Once they get light from the beacons, they produce oxygen. So they're doing something in their new tank. Do they consume carbon dioxide? They do not. We are skimming carbon dioxide at this level. If anyone doesn't know, I've been playing Oxygen Not Included since 2018, since November 2018, which means I bought it a couple of months after I bought a little game called RimWorld. I put 4,700 hours into RimWorld, so obviously I haven't had like thousands of hours of time for Oni, but I have played this game a fair bit in the 8 years that I've had it. This is one of my favorite games. It's why it's represented on my arm, and I have all these silly little thingies. I'm not an expert in this game by any means. It's hard to be one, but I do love it a lot. We love having conversations about it. Of course, I might switch to Satisfactory partway through the stream because I'm absolutely obsessed. But this game is amazing, and they did just release this really cool DLC, so it definitely deserves more time. Now, one of my biggest issues with this right here is that these beacons are all hanging out down here and not really like, I don't feel like they're lighting up the flue coral as much. Oh my gosh, look at all the beacon eggs. They reproduce so much. What the heck? Are over here too? Oh, we're gonna be eating fish. Oh. Here's the thing about this. We just discovered lice loaf. We were searching for lice loaf the entire time. We're gonna make sushi. Yeah, Jovial. Sushi. Yeah. Zarabrit rated earlier too. FG Squared and Zarabrit, two lovely streamers, both rated me today. Lurk Queen. Hi, Lurky. Enjoy lurking. Treacle's lurking. Stop. You're hanging out in my channel? All these cool streamers hanging out with me? Should I open a name queue? We should open a name queue. Yeah, feel free to keep lurking. It's just nice to see you. Okay, so the problem with the sushi bar and the research is that we need more radiation. to do this research. This research requires collecting rad bolts and shooting them into a material study terminal. So I'm thinking that we're going to do another rad bolt generator. They do require kind of a lot of power, if I recall correctly. No, it's only 60. I think it's the rad bolt lamp that's expensive. No, that's also 60. I don't know. I don't know. Why doesn't it go down? The research terminal is the expensive one. Thank you. 120 watts on the materials. So combined, this is going to be like 240 watts. That's why megawatts. Or watts. It's why it's so expensive power-wise. It's like one of these by itself. This thing produces 300 watts. I'm using 3 of them for power. This research right here is going to require one of them for itself. So we need another, basically. I need more metal ore? No, it's just because we just started. What do you mean I need more metal? Am I going for super sustainable for fun? No. No, I'm not. Do I want to work on hard achievements that I've already gotten in the past? No, I don't think so. Do we have coal? What do you mean? What should I be doing? How can I pollute this planet? It's really easy on this map. I might be accidentally going for it, Rith. I'm just in a really silly mood. I'm in a really silly mood. I could combine these. I don't see why not.
Osiris 1982 has arrived. Everyone say hello.
Is it because it's cold? Is that why I should not combine it? Because it's cold? No, I think it's fine because it's only going to combine this side. It's not going to get over here where the fishies are. Osiris! How you doing? Not at all delayed. Enjoy working lurks. I'll see you later, bud. We could do this. We could do this. I hope work goes smoothly. I hope it goes smoothly for all of you. Is my scaper doing anything? Am I idle? Oh no, I'm idle. Wait, am I fishing? No, I'm idle. I'm idle. Hold on. Okay, what did I just do? I made flour. Let's go cook it. Sorry, this is my other obsession. To be fair, though, I think a lot of you are getting obsessed with it, too, so. It's what happens when you start dealing with derplicans. They make everything silly. Yeah, Bishop, they do. And the thing is that's why I said earlier I was kind of like, oh, I'm like making myself play this today because like I know the community wants colony games. But really, it's also because I know that every time I play Oni, I have fun. Like, as long as I'm not like doing it all the time, I definitely will enjoy some Oni. It's the same thing with RimWorld. As long as I'm not overdoing it, I can have fun in RimWorld without a doubt. All right, so we can cook bread. I have 42 dough already, so I could make more dough because we were grinding flour, but like maybe we'll just make bread. I need to level up my cooking to 10. I want to bake pies, y'all. I just want to bake pies. That's a lot of ice. Anywhere close to your hot salt water geyser. Drongo! Hi, friend. How you doing? I got rated by both Halcyon friendos this morning. FG just came by, too. How you doing? How's Nine Kings? What's Nine Kings? I hope you had a great stream. It's always fun hanging out with you. I'm sorry I missed it this morning, but, you know, time zones are hard. Everyone, welcome in. Hello, hello. If you do not know me, I'm Ilana Orama. I am a variety streamer now, but the main game I play on my channel is RimWorld, and I do Ever's here, so I have to say that I'm a variety streamer. I do focus a lot of my content on complex management games, and lately also a lot of puzzle and automation games. Satisfactory is like, I'm so obsessed, Drongo. I'm so obsessed. In fact, I might be obsessed enough with Satisfactory to finish it this time. I might be. Friendly Kitten, how you doing? 3Cat Dude, how's it going? Drew Champion, how you doing? Lonely Fighter, how's it going? Vector, how's it going? Welcome in. We are microscaping. If you don't know what this is, it is a idle, fairly chill MMORPG. I am an accidental metallurgist who wishes that they were a baker, basically. So I'm trying to work on baking some bread right now to get cooking up, but my best skill is definitely mining, and then my next best skill is smithing, and it's because I did it overnight while sleeping. Jonathan, how you doing? It's very good to see you. Welcome in. Variety, I know, Ever. I know. I was just saying before you all got here that it was cool that all these awesome streamers were in my chat, and now there's all these other awesome streamers in my chat. Last RimWorld, June 11th. So here's the thing, though. Drongo just did the achievement mod. I don't know if he was able to finish, but I hope that it went really well. It seemed really cool. He's going for 100% of the achievements in the achievements mod in RimWorld. So that's really neat. And So Everdream just started playing Oxygen Not Included. And I owe him one free backseating on my channel because it's so hard to not want to help. Well, Nine Kings is a hooded horse banger released last year. Only just got around to playing it. That's fair. That's very fair. There's so many games. That's cool. That's so exciting. I'm glad that you had a lot of fun. No way, that's not possible. Yeah. Streamer chat? Yeah, apparently. Rainforester. So many cool streamers. What's this achievement mod you speak of? In RimWorld. Squid. In RimWorld. Okay, there's so many. There's 173 achievements. They added another 33 since we started playing. Imagine. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a long haul then with that many. I mean, that's totally fair. Of course, we play a lot of games that are pretty in-depth like that, so I get it. Hello, Oxygen Not Included. Welcome to one of my favorite games and my second most streamed game. Oxygen Not Included is an incredible colony management game that has automation and factory aspects, although I'd say it's first and foremost the colony management and survival game. I was saying earlier, I've been playing this since November 2018. He's the best. It's a long time. Truck at the party. Everyone wants to go for a ride. No worries, Ever. Please, work lurk. And of course, if Drongo needs to go and do post-stream self-care, please make sure to do so. It's important that you take good care of yourself, especially at the end of a long stream. If anyone is not yet following Bloody Drongo or FG Squared, my two of my teammates from Halcyon Frequency, they're both incredible streamers. I try to start my day by like checking in with both of their streams because I just love seeing them. And frankly, they play a lot of really cool games. Drongo always has really fascinating and neat like challenge runs and themes and complex cosplays, let's say. And it's just so much fun, and I'm just glad that lately I've been getting even a little bit of a chance to hang out because it is hard to do so with time zones. And then of course FG plays a lot of really cool games as well, and is where I like to get my like chill cup of coffee in the morning, you know. Ever is is Chaos Friend, but we love him for it. And if you're not following So Ever Dream, please make sure you follow him as well. I hope he's lurking by then. Popcorn, enjoy your lurks. No worries. We super support lurkers here. I'm a very lurky viewer on Twitch. I come into Drungo's chat and I say, hi, Drungo. And then I just sit there for a couple hours and watch and don't say anything because I don't know how to talk because I'm awkward. So yeah, that's me as a viewer. Don't ask. I know that this doesn't represent that, but that's how I am in my off hours. Curly! Hi, Curly! Hello! How you doing, lovely? It's so good to see you. I was just saying there's so many lovely streamers and Shadowfox is here too, and heck. Okay, you have to shout them all out. I know that you're busy, mods, but I'm sorry. You have to... You have to give them all shout outs. Jonathan August says this game is super big brain coded. That's my favorite kind of game. Okay, when it comes to like being like having dexterity with like a controller and like fighting, yeah, go watch Curly or okay. But when it comes to like doing mental math and Satisfactory to figure out how many things I'm gonna have, I'll try. We just love you. I love you all too. I'm so wonderful. How are you? I'm okay. I'm okay. I woke up with a little bit of a headache, but I think chat made it go away. I love lurking. I'm a huge lurker. Me too. Yeah. Streamers watching streamers. Tree was saying a story about this and she said it's a compliment, I think. The Aquatic Planet Pack is really cool. We are kind of just getting started. 90 cycles sounds like a lot, but it's really not. Shut up. Shut up. We got a gasket from the printing pod. So the new DLC has swimming. So you'll see our friend Hadrian here. Hibachi Hadrian is a cook and rancher and is swimming to take care of the fish. They never had swimming before. In fact, our dupes always died when they fell in the water. It was like a whole thing. So the way that they did it is it's a skill. You have to learn the skill of swimming. So your dupes can still fall in the water and die. It just depends on the dupe. So I'm trying to get them all into swimming because that's scary. You know, drowning is scary. But now almost all of them can swim. Chaos Lobster cannot swim. And that's it. Everyone else can swim of my 8 dupes. So 8 is not that many, but I like to grow slow because I want to make sure that I have enough oxygen, that I have enough food. You might notice that I don't have that much oxygen. It's breathable, but it's not like very breathable. That's because I have my oxygen diffusers limited to not, essentially to not plow through all my algae. Usually in Oni, your starting biome has a lot of algae, and then you might not have a lot of algae elsewhere. And in this case, I'm looking around, and I don't see a lot. There's slime. There's mud. There might be some slime in this biome. There isn't. It's not even a slime biome. Thank you for the follow. Yeah. They cannot swim by default, Admiral Akmer. They cannot. There is a secret algae on this map. Okay. Yeah, I think we did see that, right? A slime biome. There's another forest biome. When did you get here? Oh. Okay, so I have all the DLC. All of them. We are playing on the Aquatic Planet Pack. But I got this game for $9 8 years ago, and I have hundreds of hours. All of their DLCs have come out for very reasonable prices, so I've bought them all. This is one of the cases where I've actually purchased the game. This is a spaced out thing This allows you to teleport to another planetoid, and that planetoid becomes your second colony. And at around this stage, I usually feel a little bit more established in my first colony that I feel like I could maybe handle it. And so I'm intrigued by the prospect. But there's also kind of a question of like who we would send. And I find sometimes that it's easier to send someone new than... Is this all gonna flood down? No. No, it should be fine because of the way I built those walls. Yeah, we'll retain... No. Yeah? Hold, please. Hold, please. Mole hands meat. Please build this. Help? Yeah, that's what happened to them. No slime biomes, but there are critters to get slime. Interesting. Is it the mucin? Hold on. There's something with mucin. Is mucin slime? Yeah, mucin slime. Jam still hold music? Mucin is slime. Mucin! Slime! Decent chunk of cooking. Am I idle? Where's my microscape? Why did it disappear? Oh, when I minimize it, it actually disappears. That's weird. I'll just click over. Okay, so polluted water and slime, but you have to heat up the mucin a lot. Hot mucin becomes slime. Well, getting it hot might not be that hard. So, Rith, what were you asking about the coldness? How close it was to this? We have frozen glaciers. There might be another one closer to it, but it's not that close. It's not that far. I don't know. That's one way. There's a critter that just drops it as well. Interesting. Good job excavating, Ado. Proud of you. I want this wire to be like the last one done. Nope, that's not what I meant to click. This wire to be the last one done, so I'm gonna set it to a priority 4. Are you stuck? No, you're not stuck. Oh, the snails. Oh. Where were the other snails? Oh, down here. Okay. This is where I put a couple of them to keep their slime away from everything else, to be honest. Although, it made a nice wall here. This is a slime wall. So we're using the mucin to try to be a water lock. And I might get rid of it, but I wanted to try to do it in case this would flow through. And it doesn't seem like it's pushing the mucin out of the way. In fact, the salt water became brine here. Oni science. So the salt water condensed, I guess, to become brine in the pressure up against the mucin, which is cool. The new one is more forgiving in the early game. Yeah, you think so? I'm gonna get rid of it, I think. I don't want an airlock. I want the oxygen flowing. We changing it. Cool. Okay, we have plenty of food, so I think maybe we'll get a new person, and then new person will become our person to go into the teleporter to the new place. I've combined this, but the reason why I've combined it is because I just want to do another one. Also, I should probably use, I don't really need the ladders, but what if someone goes down there that's not a swimmer? I'll just worry about that when it happens. Easy, free power, lots of food options. Only bigger wrinkle is O2. Got to lean into the water plants. Yeah. I think so. I think that I would not recommend the Frozen Planet Pack. I would not recommend that one. I would not recommend Spaced Out. It would either be this one or Prehistoric Planet Pack in terms of like accessibility and whatever. But Prehistoric Planet Pack comes with that 200 cycle doom. We're also in an ad break right now, so I don't know how much of this I should be explaining at this very moment. We'll wait. Okay, let's just do a little bit more zinc here. Did we end up getting rubber boots? We have swimwear. Pander. Put on the swimwear. We have rubber boots, but no rubber. Which I think is why I was so excited about the gasket. We need more latex to make rubber. That's what's happening down here. We do have a pip. Excuse me, we do have a pip. I think it would be kind of cool to put the pip somewhere to make a new... Maybe the pip can plant something here. That would be kind of cool. Let's deconstruct this. Leave the seed. Oh, no, it's going to fall. Oh, yeah. Okay, leave the seed there. Don't pick it up. And then we'll put the pip down here. Unreachable move. I think you can reach that pip. Okay. Whatever you say. I'm wondering if I should work towards better power wires, but I guess this is fine. We'll do another one of those. Now, in terms of my power grid, is it 2 or is it 1? Doom, yeah, I've been denied, yeah. It's science. Okay, so Mel, yeah, I just wanted to wait a second because there was an ad break running. Our hourly ad break to turn off all the pre-rolls. Hey, Adrian, I had a great meeting this morning. I'm very happy. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. We were just showing off how great your swimming is in the game. So I guess we're going to add one more power supply to this network. See how that goes. Really, I should probably split up my power a little bit more. It's going to get spread too thin, probably. Overloaded. That's the word. Do I have any batteries on this one? I have 1 battery. Okay. So power's probably fine. Oxygen is still a little bit of a problem, but I'm hoping by opening this up, we'll see a little better oxygen flow. I don't know. Oh, I can get rid of this. Actually, I can get rid of all of that. Okay. Yeah, we gotta try to open up the airflow here. It already helped a little, see? We are using a little bit of algae here in an oxygen diffuser, and there's a lot up here from this plant. But I don't know how to get that oxygen down here. Unless I somehow like drain this down, you know, and then open it up more. Or we could drain this down and open it up over here. Maybe that's what we should do. What happens if we build a wall here? Do you want to build a wall there, chat? Let's build a wall there. Maybe a mesh tile instead. Mesh tile lets liquid flow through. This is brine. We're using brine as a denser liquid. La Pingvino, hi. Haris, how you doing? I know, electrolyzer. So we started the process. Haris suggested electrolyzer. Let me just microscape real quick. I apparently leveled up in cooking. Does that mean I'm level 10? Level 10! Level 10! Pie! 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 Hold on. Stop. Pie. Pie. Pie! I'm doing it! I'm doing it! I'm baking pie! Okay. So anyway, they have berries and you bake berry pies. And I wanted to bake berry pies. So Haris on YouTube suggested an electrolyzer. And I want to talk about it because I wasn't really ready for one. But I feel like I am now because I have the desalinator. So now I think we could get away with it better. This pool does have some fish in it. But I don't have to only pool from this pool. I can always move the pump somewhere else. If I don't want to drain these out fully, which I might not want to do. I also could diggy dig. Maybe I'll leave that. The water's not going to be high enough for it. It's fine. I want to start ranching these. Why? I don't know, because you can. They make ovoline, which you make into caviar. But I need sushi for the quest of the CLC. So Mel say what's question was which DLC would be the recommendation for the first DLC for Oxygen Not Included. Rith said this one, and I would tend to agree or suggest potentially the dinosaur one, the Prehistoric Planet Pack. Those two DLCs, while they present a specific scenario that's very different from the core scenario, they have accommodated like everything that you kind of like. There's just new ways to do the same thing. So if you feel really comfortable with the base game and doing all the things in the base game, or to the extent that is exciting for you and you want to try a DLC, those two have really fun scenarios. The Frozen Planet Pack one, I think feels hard, but it is good. Prehistoric Planet Pack, the reason why that one's probably harder than this is because of the 200 cycles. So, Mel, say what? With the Prehistoric Planet Pack, if you start on the Prehistoric Planet, you will only have 200 cycles to get rid of Demolier in the air, or it will hit. So you need to prepare for the impact. But 200 cycles is a long time, right? I'm on stream number 4 and 92 cycles in. Speaking of, we should probably move Microscape a little bit. Maybe like that. So you can see how many cycles I am. Pea water will off gas. Yeah, poopy water will off gas is polluted oxygen. So early on, I actually was using, like, we had a lot of oxygen down here from polluted water off gassing. We're sharing a workstation. Sleepy Dragon Games, yay. I enjoy cooking with friends. You can also change the timeline for Demolier in the map generation settings. Ooh, that's a good idea. So Mel could make it like 300 days for a first attempt. Pinoy boy. Hello, lovely friend. How you doing? Zach Quicksilver said, the joy of milestones. I've been waiting like a week for my next milestone in Microscape. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, so I kind of just got started, but I did a couple of like oopsies a little bit. Like, I got some ladles randomly from killing mice, and I was like, I don't need these, so I got rid of them, and then I wanted more, so I went back to get, like, I wanted one to equip for cooking. So a couple of oopsies that have lost some of my progress, let's say. But overall, it's been really fun to have, like, some... like to have some direction, so like some things that I want to work towards. So the pies were my current goal to work towards. Now I kind of want to like improve maybe my fishing. Next, berry pie. Berry pie. It's a red berry pie, a night dweller. Does polluted water deteriorate natural resources? Yeah, so it'll make them get yucky lungs, but it'll off-gas polluted oxygen, which they can breathe. You know how to move gases, Ilana. Just don't be lazy about it. You mean like pump it down? That sounds hard. That doesn't feel like a good way to do it, but you're probably right. I should probably pump it down because all this oxygen is going to keep floating to the top. Is that what you mean? Do I know, Riff? Do I? I only have 800 hours. Please explain to me. Did I hit 800 hours or am I talking out of my... Yeah, I have 800 hours. That's about where we're at. That is exactly what I mean. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah, because if the oxygen's going to keep floating up to the top here, then that's probably where we should capture the oxygen and bring it back down. We can use automation for gas pressure and gas type. You know I love me an AND gate. The only problem is I don't have it researched yet. So let's jump real quick while we're collecting rad bolts back to the gates to finish that research. Because there's no rad bolts in here anyway. Okay, you're allowed to build this wire now. I don't know what that water is on the ground. So I'm thinking we'll use this desalinator, Hariz, to do an electrolyzer. Hariz says, should last you enough to set up the coral thing for oxygen. I haven't gotten the new DLC, but I've heard that it's much easier to get the base to sustainable. Yeah. The main reason why I was avoiding doing a spam was because of power. But what if we do make one more gasket with rubber? I don't have plastic. And put a spam over here. I don't really want a spam. I just want to use the flue corals. I could do a spam with the desalinator because there's plenty of salt water, but I don't want to do a spam. A spam is a self-powered oxygen module. It's a self-contained production for oxygen. It uses the hydrogen to power it with a hydrogen generator. There's many different forms. There's Rodriguez or something, and I don't know. I like to design my own version every time because that's how I play games. Do a spam instead. Self-powered action. I don't know what the A would be for. Good luck with the meeting, though. You don't have to do a spam if you don't want to. You can leave your friends behind. At first, I was like, what? And then the song started playing in my head. If they won't fence. Huh? Space Tam. That's what spam stands for, but what's the A stand for? And self-powered something module. All right, so what I want to know is what the heck I'm doing with this space. And why is it so stinky? Something like that, maybe? Did I ever fix that door? Yeah, I did. I made it a high priority, so they did it right away. Okay. This door. Right here. I got rid of it so the water wouldn't, like, all flow out of this tank. Just in case. I also didn't want it to get too cold. Hey. Hey. You're not supposed to be over there. I'm gonna eat you. I'm gonna eat you. So, sushi requires lice loafs. Whatever this thing makes. Nori and fish. Right now, we're cooking up the fish, though, right? No. Okay, cook up the fish for now. When we're ready to do sushi, we'll turn that off. It's a little early to have it turned off if we're not... Oh, my God. Hadrian's surrounded by fish. And there's so many fish eggs. We're going to have to eat more fish. I think we need more duplicants to feed all these... to feed all these fish, too. All right, how's our oxygen flow here? It's much better. It's flowing out now. It's flowing out. It's flowing out now. Okay, good. Now you're going to go to 90, 30. Nope, other direction. 30, 90. There we go. To not do all the algae at once. Okay. Oxygen masks don't seem necessary right now. I don't know. I feel like I should research some other stuff first because we don't have any rad bolts in storage here. 0 rad bolts. This one's almost ready to fire. Oh, wrong direction. Oh boy. Does that mean we have wasted? Have I wasted some? No. If you waste them, I think it's like... I don't know. There's like some kind of radiation debris down there. Self-powered ham module. There we go. There you go. Maybe that's what it is. Smoke and enjoy lyrics, of course. All right, what's this? Oh, that's cute. Balloon artist, but it's like candy and grapes. Candied grapes. That's cute. So some of them have, if you look at their wardrobe, this is Warflord, who is a Meep, the best character in the game. This is Warflord. Warflord has the new mermaid outfit, and their overjoyed response is not restylable. But if we look at Professor Pyro's overjoyed response, it is restylable. And with these, you can... I was looking... This one's new! Cute! It's the bloater. I was looking to see if there are any new ones with this DLC. The bloater looks new. That's cute. We'll give this one to Pyro. But basically, there's like... You can restyle these things. And, I think they're pretty cute to do. Can anyone else's overjoyed response? Yeah. Plumber Pander. Pander, do you have a preference? Let's see. So we could do the new one. The new one is pretty cute. The candied grapes. I love that mermaid outfit, says Hariz. And my Oh my gosh, it's working. It's working. It's working. Okay, I'm so excited. I am using a new tool today. Right now I have 3 chats on this monitor. But one of them is showing your 2 chats combined as one for me. And I'm hoping it will make me a little bit more real-time responsive to my YouTube messages. Let me know if I'm going to backseat game too much. Okay, I will, hurries. Generally speaking, I like talking about this game and learning things, but sometimes when things are explained that I need visuals for, it's better for us to just pull up a guide from the Clay forums. You know what I mean? Because I'll have trouble visualizing the like build out someone's suggesting, you know? Hadrian would like me to hydrate. It was 20 minutes ago, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, that's very exciting about the chats. I'm going to change something a little bit so I have a little bit more space. Don't be lazy, but that sounds hard. Yeah, it does sound hard. I'm not going to do it. I mean, I might do it if we have to, but I don't want to. Mika, how you doing? Good to see you. All tasty is tasty. I think this one's cute. Let's do this. Pander's gonna have that. Pander also has a new outfit, which is like a swimsuit thing. Accent swimsuit. This is also a new outfit with the DLC. Mohan's Meek has this swimsuit on. And then this is also a new outfit with the DLC. Why does the title of this game always remind me of the classic Sonic? You're losing oxygen tune. Also, hi, Mike Carter. How you doing? I'm not familiar with that, but I'm sure a lot of folks are because, of course, Sonic is a classic. Mortress, how you doing? My effing... Your cat clawed up the carpet. No. And you just put her in there so she wouldn't steal the other cat's food. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Our pets have definitely done some damage. They've definitely done some damage. All right, did I miss any other messages? Because I am doing my best, as always. I think I might be caught up. Changing the timeline for Demolier is a good idea, especially for folks that are a little bit newer to the game than I was when I did Prehistoric Planet Pack, you know? Okay, I did see all that. Just making sure. I do have a name queue open. If anyone wants to join the name queue, you'll probably get the colonist that's going to take on the adventure of another asteroid. Invisible Man's here. Hi, Invisible Man. Also, hi, Sleepy Dragon. I read your message about us cooking next to each other, and I didn't give you a proper hello. Always good to see you. Let's go ahead and look at our escaping. We're now level 11 in cooking. But more importantly, I have berry pies. Berry pies for everyone. Okay, I don't actually have berry pies for everyone, but with 178 bread, 104 chicken, and 32 berry pies, plus 75 cooked shrimp, I think I could probably feed you all. Probably. You know what would be cool? If this let you see just like a little bit more of Microscape. They're probably going to keep running into each other, but now you can see a little bit more. Like all those things I was talking about. Yeah, Shadow Fox is in, Mortress is in, and Midga's in. Heck yeah, you missed my message saying that you're awesome. I did miss that message. Hadrian, you're awesome. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Okay. If you already have a colonist, you can't get another one, just as an FYI. How many pie shells do I have? 25. Okay, so we'll keep cooking pie for a bit. Go back to your Go back to your pie cooking. There we go. So we were looking at outfits because they're real cute, the new ones. And I just wanted to show them off. This one's also a swimsuit, but it's like kind of the standard outfit, but a swimsuit. That's what Hibachi Hadrian is wearing. We're doing alliteration. So whatever name you enter, I'm going to come up with a nickname for you. Like Mining Midga. Or, you know what I mean? Medicine Mortuous. It's just going to happen, okay? Embrace it. You can do exclamation leave if you want. Have you played Graveyard Keeper? Yes, Hariz. In fact, I checked out Graveyard Keeper via one of our Hariz on YouTube. I checked out via one of our Vote and Variety days, and I had so much fun with it. I actually played it a few times, and then I joined Tiny Build's creator program so I can get Graveyard Keeper 2 when it comes out. Okay? So I should be able to cover it at around release, or maybe even hopefully like a little bit of early access. I've played a lot of games like that. It just was one that I had not put the time into originally, and I still haven't fully played through it, but it was so fun putting like, I don't know, 30, 40 hours, however much I played it into it, that I definitely want to play the sequel. Definitely. Good question. Good question. I'm very excited that I'm seeing my YouTube messages way faster than I used to. I left myself mining copper ore while I was at work, came back to level 11 mining. So I've been collecting tin ore to make it even. Now I'm level 15 mining. Yeah, that's kind of what happened to me, Mike Carter. It's why I'm a professional metallurgist now. Oops. Oops, I'm a metallurgist. So one thing I was doing was like pumping some of the oxygen up, which is probably also helping spread it throughout. I'd like to automate that as well. And the best way that I would like to do that, I think, is an Atmo sensor. No! 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 When you see water dripping where water should not be dripping. Get it? Like, what are you doing? Build this! Stop doing other work! Okay. No! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Not my gumwood tree. No. No. It's gonna drown. Don't drown. Okay, what if we do this? I know, they want to sleep. They're not allowed to sleep. Not right now. Do this. Do this next. Do it. Okay, my gumwood tree is gonna be fine now. We're fine. Didn't I already lose one of those to flooding? I think I already lost one of those to flooding. I'm just saying. I wasn't trying to lose another. So this is why we love the game. Yes, the age-old Oni. Yeah. I think some sand. So sand is, sand? This? It does, like, collapse under the pressure of water. So if this sand wasn't surrounded by something harder, it would also would end up leaking through. I have I have 3 mods running. One of them is called Falling Sand, because sand will just fall and like entomb a building, and the Falling Sand mod marks it automatically for digging. That's all it does. The second mod that I have is Show All Temps, so that way you can see temperatures in both Fahrenheit and Celsius and Kelvin. I don't know what Kelvin... This is wrong! They would all be dead. All right. Hold please. Do you see that? It said it was 500 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. I'll just restart. We'll do it. We'll restart. It'll restart fast enough. It's fine. So 500 degrees Fahrenheit there's no way that's the same as 32 degrees Celsius, so. Game never fails to deliver on disaster. That's right, Diesel. Classic Oni. These moments of just, bah! Also, natural tiles will break with water pressure on one side. Like mud. But not like sandstone or whatever, right? Tio Griver, how you doing? Yeah, only Celsius was working. Yeah. Which is like, it's fine if only Celsius is working, but then I only want Celsius to be showing, you know? The mod doesn't work. Oxyfirm requires cold, right? No, am I thinking of Alvia Vera? No, Alvia Vera was the one in the... I think it might be... It's 0 to 40, so it's fine. Alvia Vera is the cold one. Okay, so Oxyfern is an option. It drinks a lot. But only one. Or we go for someone else to start our new colony. Noodle Arms plus strength is weird. Overall, they're net +1. But they're always gonna be that. I mean, that's where they're starting at, is +1 strength, basically. 1 strength, a little bit of decor, and machinery is not a bad person to start a colony with. You've had sandstone break under enough water pressure? Interesting. And Bootlegger says even igneous rock compressing zombie spore oil. Whoa. Whoa. That sounds wild. Twitch chat. Hariz on YouTube asks, have you also played RimWorld? You can see all the Twitch folks. RimWorld? What's RimWorld? Ilana loves RimWorlds. What's RimWorld? More RimWorld. More RimWorld. Hariz, I have 4,700 hours in a game called RimWorld. Oh, Squids was an extra large emote, which I don't see in my chat. Interesting. Squid, thank you so much for the bits with the extra large emote. Mike Carter has 3-stream streak. Turkey. Nice. JFC, wow, yeah. So handful. A few hours, says Jonathan Ong, yeah. So I show you right. I'm not exaggerating either. That's the thing. I'm not exaggerating. I'm exaggerating by 20 hours. This is 20 hours. I was over by 20 hours. I'm at 4680. So the last time I may have played might have been weeks ago, and I might not play as much as I used to. But RimWorld is my favorite game. And RimWorld will probably be my favorite game for like the rest of my life. It's so good. In fact, we always welcome conversation about RimWorld here. If you have questions about the game, don't hesitate. I would say the same applies with Oni, just because I do love Oni a lot, this game as well. But I don't have as many of the answers with Oni. But yeah, it's so good. RimWorld is the best. Calico Kobold! Hi, Fred. How you doing? Two Griver says Noodle Arms will make their cap 17. So it's not just a +1, it's a permanent -3. That's a fair point. Okay. I see what you're saying, and I was thinking only short term. That's right. Go follow our friend Calico Kobold. That's right. Thank you, MJ. Are you going to have another RimWorld challenge? Maybe. You mean like, oh, like a community challenge? That would be fun. I do like that idea. Let me think about that, Pell. So we've done ERC, Ilana's RimWorld challenges, which are basically challenges for the community. I've done like some streamer events as well. In fact, Drongo won my like streamer competition that I did once. But we generally like challenges better than competitions, because we like competing against ourselves instead of like comparing ourselves to others, or at least that's my general approach. So the community challenges are fun because it gives everyone a challenge scenario to try together, but like, you know. Exclamation join Bishop. Yes, I'm thinking of adding a duplicate in order to send them into the tube to the new colony. And we were talking about this one, and Tio Griver, who's played this game a lot, makes a really good point that the Noodle Arms is a permanent -3, so they will never be able to be a 20 in strength, only a 17, which is worth thinking about. It might be better to take someone like a Loud Sleeper, because you can give them their own bedroom and then they're good forever, you know, like... I mean, at +17, they can carry 2 tons anyway. It's not like it matters a lot. Yeah, fair. So for starting out, I would tend to prefer someone with machinery or like construction, mining, athletics or strength rather than husbandry. But husbandry could be good eventually. Oh no, they can only carry 2 tons. Yeah, it's like my only 4,700 hours in RimWorld. That's quite the only. Loud Sleeper seems rough early on, but manageable once you got the colony established. So Loud Sleeper is only rough if you're like putting them in a barracks, but you can just build them their own room if you need to. Lawayeth, enjoy Lurky Lurks, friend. Thank you for being here. Piloting doesn't give strength, right? No, it's just piloting. I'm gonna take... Trivaldo. We're gonna deal with it. They can carry 2 tons. Shakes Fist, hydrate, thank you. So I close at the store tonight, and the #1 thing is that I don't drink enough water while I'm working. So if I do a double shift today, I'm not going to drink enough water. So help me remember. So Shake says, thank you so very much for the reminder to hydrate. I appreciate it a lot. Don't forget, folks, if you haven't done Nth or Lurky Hello, those can get you some berries. You can also do exclamation first when you arrive. I know it sounds funny because it's not actually first. We use early beard for arrivals. Early beard people get 2,000. First gets you like at the maximum 420. It can also get you like bot sass. Congrats, Pinoy boy. You did a useless command that I set up with useless responses. Bot sass. Wait, how can we send hydrate reminders to you at your job? Well, you can send hydrate reminders to me at this job, and if I'm well enough hydrated here, then I'll probably be okay hydrating. Well, okay, I hydrate better there than I do here. I'm not talking nearly as much there as I am here. I'm playing a game that shall not be named. Is it RimWorld? Because we've already talked about it a bunch already. Hi, Kadeos. Or is it Satisfactory? Okay, don't talk about Satisfactory in front of me. I need a Satisfactory plushie so I can hug it when I'm going through withdrawal. Kadeos, thank you so much for 50 streams in a row. What the heck? Luea, thank you for 140 streams in a row. You're gonna make my imposter syndrome go away. I move much more there. Yes and no, Rith. I kind of stopped doing boxes because I told my boss I was done hurting myself. So at the most I do like a few boxes and I do some cleaning, but a lot of it is me standing at a register. A lot of the job is me standing at a register. I'm just not sitting. I'm stepping. I take steps back and forth to get stuff to restock the store, and then I stand at a register. Maybe you can get the Satisfactory mug and comfort yourself by sipping from it. I was thinking about it, actually, Bishop. I was kind of thinking about it. I miss work from home somewhat. I'm missing out on my Twitch streams. Yeah, Shakes Fist. That's very, very understandable. We totally get it, but also it's nice to see you when you do get the chance to pop in, you know? Lizard Doggo plushie, you say? Yeah, like where's the Lizard Doggo plushie? All right, exclamation join if you haven't yet. I'm gonna pull a name for Travaldo for one of you. I chose Travaldo. I think that's probably a little bit better. Some skills that I like a little bit more is better than... Yeah, strength of 1. Perfect. A strength of 1, machinery of 3 is a better starting person for me than someone with ranching. And the other person had like piloting, which doesn't help at all for early games. So I want to send a newer person because if you look at the skill requirements and you look at your people's morale, okay? Am I idle? I'm idle. I'm idle. Hold, please. Bait fishing? Fisher woman? Camdell, enjoy lurky lurks. There is a lizard doggo? Wait. Can I click on this? I don't know if I can click on your link in chat. Okay. Okay, well, it would help if I didn't copy the frivolous squid part of the message. Oh my gosh, it's 42 inches. I kind of want it. It's ridiculous. I do not need this. I do not need this. It's $125. Giggity? That's definitely giggity or something. But like the tongue sticking out. Throne. Maybe I put both of them on throne. Yeah, 42 inches. Whew. There's a 16-inch one for a bit less. Oh. Yeah, but I don't know. Do we need the extra large one? I'm just saying. What game is this? This is Microscape. So Microscape is a idle MMO, and it's real cute because you can like run into your friends. Like, easy breezy. Right here, level 2 dredger. But she's got enough fishing skill to fish sardines, which I don't. So I'm gonna have to go back and fish more shrimp probably. Which is fine. I can fish shrimp here. I was working on my cooking skill. I just got my cooking skill high enough to be able to cook berries. So now I'm gonna fish for some shrimp. You need the extra large one. I kind of feel like I need the extra large one. Minnie could ride it, yeah. Look, I've given Minnie a lot of my stuffies, so now I need new stuffies to replace them. So anyway, so morale needs. So when your colonists have been around a long time, they develop a lot of morale. The green here is the morale of one of my starting colonists, Excavating Ado. As their morale goes up from using a nice bathroom, from having a nicer bedroom or barracks, from having like taking a shower in my nature reserve where they get to shower amongst the flowers and the pip. All of that increases their morale. And then when you give them more and more jobs and skills, their required morale goes up. So what happens is if you take one of your existing colonists to the asteroid that has nothing, they will be very mad because they will not have their 10 morale need met and they will be super upset, right? So if we take Travaldo has 0 morale need. And if we give Travaldo, like, carrying or something, they would still have... Oh, they would have 1. But they get a morale bonus for it. So their morale goes up 1 and their morale need goes up 1. So anyway, I'm not going to give them anything just yet. But that's the point that I'm making. If I send a new person, they have the lowest morale need, 0. And, you know, it's the best way to do it. I'm cooking the 500 shrimp I fished overnight. Nice, Tigger. Awesome. Outdoor shower. Yeah, let me show you my shower. It's cute. No one got the pip down. Where's the pip? Oh, because all the doors are open, of course. So the pip just ran away. Okay. Pip. There you are. Get back in here. Anyway, so this is where they shower, in the nature reserve. And I'm going to try to get the pip to plant one of the other plants down here. Because then if I wanted to, I could get rid of this one or this one, depending. We'll see. Okay, Travaldo's gonna go into the place with the thing. And we're gonna name them after one of you. And to do it, we're going to drain out this polluted water.
Yes. Vern the Elder Geek just subscribed with Prime.
Vern, thank you so much for your Prime Gaming sub. Heck yes. You only have one of those and you chose to use it here, and I'm honored that you chose to do so. Thank you for your support. I'm also, well, I'm becoming more of an Elder Geek, let's say. Thanks for your support. In recognition of how tough it is to run a colony, I'm playing crime scene cleaner. Nice. Ilana, let them work, says Skipsy. Thank you, Skipsy. I will. Let's let them work. We gotta stop pausing in this case. I think that's what the let them work represents this time. Sometimes it represents me queuing up way too many tasks that aren't done. Always something else, you know? But I don't think that's the case this time. I think it's because I'm pausing. So let's make one more rubber gasket. Let's assign swimwear to Molehand's Meek. Okay, we're gonna get down here with like a little bit of a higher priority. How do I want to do this? I think maybe we'll just dig it. Dig it out. Dig it out and dig it down. And also, I really don't think my digger needs... Travaldo, okay. Okay, Travaldo, you... No. 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 You are not allowed to do that work. No. 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 Okay, I actually can't tell them not to. What do I want to do? I could trap them in a room until we're ready to send them. Who is this duplicate that I'm torturing already? Hey, chat, you want to join the colony? Who are you? The teleporter is flooded with poopy water. It is, in fact, flooded. Mortuous, it's you. You get to be the one I'm yelling at this time. So I'm trying to get rid of some of the poopy water. Yeah. This one's not gonna run anyway. We'll just get rid of that one. Should I have probably done something about some of this poopy water? Maybe. We can... Here's what we can do. We can build one of these here. P8 that. That'll be a little less to fall down. Let's P9 it. And then P7 this. P7 being the hotkey that I'm pressing to get the priority up. Okay. Sush? Please, Sush? How many rat boats? 49 rat boats! Ooh! How many can it store? 100. Okay, good. We're not wasting too many unless another one's almost ready. Nope. Radiation. There's a little. Look at Professor Pyro doing the professor thing. Professor Pyro. Mortuous. Where are you? I don't think that works. Okay. There's a way to cycle through the dupes. Clicking on this. I don't think I have a bed for Mortuous either. Who's this? You. Noodle Arms Mortuous. Oh my gosh, she ran away from me again. Where are you? Okay. I don't know where I went. They're gonna die if they come down here. Okay. They're not going down there. Okay, you are into machinery. Oh, machining Mortuous. It's so good. Put Travoldo in the gym. Yeah, can we like pump up their arms? Get them a little bit better skill here with strength skill. All right, this is good. This evened out very nicely. So I think we'll be able to pump some of the water for a bit. Yeah, the Starnacle might fall out of the water eventually. I don't think that's a big deal. As long as we don't end up killing the Sequine, I think it's fine. I might eat this beacon. I might eat that beacon. This is where the other mermaid is. You got stuck. Oh my god, you got stuck. I forgot about this. Oh no, they're dying! Okay, priority 9. You know what, actually? I think it might be a bigger priority than that. I think it might be a big priority. I got 3 colonists holding their breath right now. They can swim, but they can still drown. Here we can see a wild red in his natural habitat. Squid! Save them! I don't know. I have to go on break. Is it break time? 3.5 minutes. Red Sir would like me to hydrate. I will. This is so bad. Go! Go! No, you're pig! Okay! Oh, get out! Go! Go! You made a mess in the polluted water. That is the least of my concerns. Everything's fine. Okay, if I deconstruct this, what material do I get out of it? Glass! 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 Give me it! Give me your glass. Hi, kitty. Come here. Someone like to say hi. No, don't leave me! Oh, yeah, and inspect all the buildings. Oh. Sit up. He's a big baby. So I think he is getting bigger. I think he's eating more than his share, Calico Cobalt. We love you for it. We love you. I have 4 pets. If anyone doesn't know, this one is the largest cat ever. He's not the largest cat ever, but yeah, he's pretty big. Adorable. Says Waka Lovers. Yeah, he's pretty cute, right? Aranor, yeah, that's right. Psychonaut. We love Psychonaut. We love Psychonaut. Oh, he's gonna hide. So we're gonna do some words on stream. I like to take breaks every 2 hours. I have a 6-hour stream today. So it shouldn't be too crazy, but it's good for me to take big breakies, you know, and oh yeah, you can use Skill Scrubber. Hurries, you can't use the Skill Scrubber to scrub the, like, starting stuff, can you? No, you're fine. Hurries is like, I should have checked your channel videos. My bad. No, you're fine. I know you've come in for the live streams, and I haven't been playing it as much lately. I was just being silly because it's like, especially my YouTube is like all RimWorld. It feels like all of my edited content on YouTube is RimWorld, you know? But yeah, no worries. You got lots of RimWorld content ahead of you if you're just finding the channel and discovering that I like RimWorld. We'll heist. Don't forget to heist in Twitch chat. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. We'll do some words on stream. It's interactive with Twitch chat, as a reminder for those of you that don't know. So if you have a Twitch login and you happen to be hanging out on YouTube, you can log in with your Twitch login. Otherwise, just take a break for a few minutes and we'll come back, you know. We could do a little stimmy mods. Here, let's stimmy. If I stimmy now, you should be able to get the... Thank you. You should be able to get some berries with the stimmy. All right, let's words. I'll see you in a bit. Thank you for being amazing, chat. All right, make sure you say something in chat right now to get in on the bonus berries that I'm about to give out to everyone. Luwayeth with 38 points. Muted? I shouldn't be. I think I'm back. Are you muted? Huh? No, no one said muted. You said say what? Very different than muted. Okay, so we're good. Right now. Yeah, right now? Yeah. Never. But you did, Aranor. But you did. Zool. Hi, friend. I'm not surprised that you're here, but also I'm just excited to see you. So it sounds like I'm surprised that you're all here. Okay, so words. The best words was Luwayeth with 38 points, then Panderific. Very nice. Hold on. Luwayeth, you get 3,000. This is the start of a new month, so winning words is a big hype. Goes extra far. Panderific gets 2,000. Everyone's gonna get 2,000. And our third place words are Wazul. Very nice. Hey, thank you for the follow.
Ooh, look. Commander UD is here, and he brought presents for everyone.
Presents? For everyone?
For me?
Hi, Commander UD. How are you, friend? How you doing? Commute. Sounds good. We'll see you, Zool. Shh. 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 Huh? Huh? What'd you say? Okay. Looks good. I probably missed some messages, but it was words, so I can't be responsible for what was said before words. Lurks, breathing, hydrate. Okay. Oh, I rejected those. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Matthew Plays, congrats on him. How you doing? How's it going? How's it going? Okay, so we almost drowned down here before the break, but we didn't. So we're still doing great. What happened was they used water to get in, but then as the water level lowered, there wasn't a ladder to get out. And there was no air here because stinky water. So before we get rid of anything, we must inspect. A few loose papers could be found inside. Ellie says, "Happy birthday, nerd! Is this the same cake I got you for your birthday? So what? It was a good cake. Do you want some or not? I mean, yeah, it's just funny that you got me your favorite cake for my birthday. If I'm paying for it, I may as well enjoy it. You can see why it's weird though, right? Fine, whatever. You want to pile on with everyone else and say I'm the worst? Go ahead. I didn't say that. I may not be like imprisoned by social niceties, but I have a pretty good grasp of basic human decency, which is more than I can say for some people. Is this Ellie? Like, do we now know that Ellie is the worst? I mean, Ellie might not be the worst. I kind of get that. Not being imprisoned by social niceties. I have conversations about that all the time. Did we ever doubt? Yeah. Ellie, I'm really not. Wait, like who? Huh, I knew it. You're just as gossipy as me. I'll give you the first slice if you tell me. Deal. Okay. You know that hippie ocean scientist Dr. Stern brought in? This is new. Is this new? I don't know if this is new, but it's new to me. The guy who was teaching us box breathing in the cafeteria? Probably. He's somewhere at the bottom of the Pacific right now. Anyway, you cannot tell anyone, but he's what? He's not dead, dummy. He's on the Paladin with Frankie all summer. They're de-extincting amoeba or plankton or whatever. Whew. Okay. Well, what did he do? I thought he seemed nice. If you stop interrupting me every 2 seconds, maybe you'd find out. Sorry.
Elena, one yay, Elena,
Perfect
one yay,
heist!
Elena, one yay, Elena, one yay.
Perfect heist! Congrats, MJ, Hadrian, Gamer Playing, Red Sir, Midga, Kanehos, Calico, Govan, Zool, Adoji, Ninja Scene, Loeif, Camdel, and Pinoy Boy. Every single person came out successful in the heist. I'm proud of you. The bot knew it was a new month. Wanted us to have a win. I missed Cilantre's message. Cilantre! Hi! Hi. Hi, friend. How are we doing? You just said hi. Hope everyone's doing well today. Things are good. Things are good. Good to see you. Enjoy lurking. Hope work goes smoothly. Okay, it was before words, but I have multiple bots for these reasons. I think it was before words. Okay, so I caught him recording a meeting with the director. He came out of our office and checked a weird little device in his chest pocket. It looked very awkward when he realized I was standing there. He asked me where Dr. Broussard's office was, and he got really mad that she didn't work here. Like, chill. Why'd you assume that she did? Who's Dr. Broussard? Seriously? 6-time winner of the Science for Humanity Prize? You really do live under a rock. Okay. So is it that? He was just maybe recording or something and disappointed that someone doesn't work here? He didn't even say thank you, Josh. Right. What a monster. Exactly. And this is why I am in the House of Fishing and Lore in Juice's community. Because I enjoyed that. And I hope you did too. Don't start playing my stream. Yeah, it's good, right? I mean, it's just extra good when you make good voices, like make the annoying person sound annoying. Wow, he didn't even say thank you. So rude. I know. I've discovered a functioning teleportation device with a pre-programmed destination. It appears to go to another planetoid, and I'm fairly certain that there's a return device on the other end. I could send a duplicate through safely if I desired. You know, I heard news. Machining Mortuis was telling me how cool they thought it would be to travel to another planetoid. They were talking about it, and it sounded like it was something they were into. Did I miss one of my entries? Oh, no. Where are they on here? I don't know. Oh, in here. I could click on this. New log. Okay, this one says initial success encryption level 2. Voice recognition initialized. Subject identified B111. Log begins. A throat. This is B111. We are now reliably printing healthy living subjects, though all have exhibited unusual qualities as a result of the cloning process. Oh. I don't know what trilling sounds are. Unusual mewings, benign neoplasms, and atavistic extremities have been seen in all subjects thus far. To varying degrees of severity, it seems that bypassing or accelerating juvenility halts certain critical stages of development. Brain function, however, appears typical. Oh, they also seem quite happy. Dr. Broussard, signing off. Oh. Left side skinny, how you doing? Last say, well, welcome back. Okay, what else can we inspect? This one? A paradox. I made a subject identified. Is this still B11? B111? I don't know. Okay, I made a horrible discovery today while reviewing work on the artificial intelligence programming. It seems Dr. Ali mixed up a file when uploading a program onto a rudimentary robot and discovered that the device displayed the characteristics of what he called a puppy that was lost in a teleportation experiment weeks ago. This is unbelievable. Jackie has been hiding the nature of the teleportation experiments from me. What's worse is I know that from previous conversations that she knows I will never approve of pursuing this line of experimentation. The societal benefits of teleportation aside, you cannot kill a living being every time you want to send them to another room. Excuse me? The moral and ethical implications of this are horrendous. I know she's been keeping this information from me. When I searched through the Gravitas database, I found nothing to do with these teleportation experiments. It was only because of this reference showed up in Dr. Ali's AI paper that I was able to discover what was happening. Jackie has to be stopped. Gotta love story time with Ilana. That's right, Pyro. That's right. But I know she is beyond reasonable discussion. I hope this is the only thing she is hiding from me, but I fear it is not. Log ends. Log begins. Despite myself, I cannot help thinking of intriguing possibilities that this presents for the AI development. It haunts me. I fear I may be sliding down a slippery slope at the bottom of which Jackie is waiting for me with open arms. Right. There's an argument that teleportation is effectively destroying someone on one end and then making a new copy on the other end. It's definitely what this sounds like, and especially because in this environment, in this world, we are printing duplicates from a pod, and they're like DNA that was copied from a person that worked for Gravitas, right? So, like, there's all kinds of Gravitas experiments that are like, you know, right? And so, like, their workers are just duplicates of the people, you know what I mean? There's something there. And this sounds a lot worse when you put it that way. Another one. Academic hoax. Encryption level 3. Whose voice is this? I think I'm just going to read it. It would make sense when someone teleports, you could copy that data to use later. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So maybe that's what they did. Maybe they used the teleportation technology to steal their DNA and then print them in these far-off planetoids, and the people never even knew all of the many hundreds of duplicates or thousands of duplicates that are running around the, you know, galaxy because of this. It's wild. That's wild. Thank you for feeding me berries. Thank you for getting it cool down. I'm feeding me berries, Osiris. Thank you for feeding me berries, Camdo. Everyone's got really cute pride badges. I love to see them. I love to see them. We had a little badge event at the end of June, and it was cool. And it's nice to see so much rainbow in chat. I figure we can be prideful all year. There's no reason to only be prideful in June. Acclaimed alumni of Elion University of Science and Technology are speaking out against academic malfeasance in the world of theoretical physics. Jackie Stern and Olivia Broussard, co-valedictorians of last year's graduating class, recently revealed that one of the articles they co-authored under Dr. Emil Schleichen's supervision was, in fact, a demonstrative scholarly hoax. There's a lot of words that are hard to say in this. Demonstrative or demonstrative? It's probably demonstrative. Like demonstrate. But I feel like I want to say demonstrative. The two women are accusing Dr. Schleichen of building his career on ideas plagiarized from his PhD students. Wow. Professors, this is Jackie Stern's voice. Okay. Professors like him claim to be passionate about innovation, Stern declared in a recording sent to more than a dozen scientific media outlets. Yet they make it impossible for others to establish their own reputation and access funding for the research projects that could hold the answer to humanity's survival. Stern and Broussard also denounced the lack of critical lens applied to papers attached to such notable names as Dr. Schleichen's. We intentionally featured several debunked scientific theories, none of which the editors questioned, said Broussard. Editors of the Journal of Theoretical Physics did not respond to our request for comment. Dr. Schleichen had also declined to be interviewed, though the dean of EUST, the university, published a formal statement indicating that Dr. Schleichen is currently on paid leave while the administration investigates the matter. You did something messed up, so we're going to give you a paid vacation. Enjoy. EUST also indicated that Stern and Broussard may face repercussions for publicly undermining the university's reputation. Wow. Okay, let's look at this. First slice. Okay, we read that one. This is the one I missed. A closer analysis of some documents my duplicates encountered while searching artifacts has uncovered some curious similarities between multiple entries. These similarities are too strong to be coincidences. Whoa, leaking dimensions? Yet just divergent enough to raise questions. The most logical conclusion is that these artifacts are coming from different dimensions. That is, separate universes that exist concurrently. Is this a multiverse theory? Separate universes that exist concurrently with one another but exhibit tiny disparities in their history. The most likely explanation is the material and matter for multiple dimensions. Most likely explanation is the material matter for multiple dimensions is leaking into our current timeline through the temporal tear. Further analysis is required. Y'all, that's like the end game stuff. So in space, somewhere up here is like a temporal tear. And I've never done this, but one of the things that you can do with this game, this is not what I meant to click on. Colony summary. Is the Great Escape. Establish colonies on 5 asteroids by building and activating mini-pods. Open the temporal tear by finding and activating the temporal tear opener and send a duplicate on a one-way mission to the furthest star map destination. I would really like to do it. I've never done it. Better together. Harvest and deliver pearls to the survivor duplicate in the reef biome. Craft and deliver sushi to the survivor duplicate in the kelp forest biome. And something that we haven't discovered. Cool. Lurking and escaping. What's my person doing? I forgot about escapes for a moment. Catching shrimp. I'm still catching shrimp. Okay. We are on the fastest speed and... I mean, I guess we can knock on this door. I mean, you can go through Machining Mortuist. There's a ladder now. I think you can do it. Now that there's a ladder. I want to deconstruct the lab windows because we're going to get glass out of it. And with the glass, we can make another one of these. See? And I want to make these. And get more oxygen flowing. Oxygen does look a lot better now, though. So I don't think we need to worry too much about this. Although this is really stinky. How'd you get so stinky? How'd you get so stinky? How'd you get so stinky? I don't know. There's we could put like a deodorizer right here. Who's suffocating? Is it Mortuous? Yeah. They're fine. They're fine. Stems, hi. Yeah, I know y'all are mad at me for playing too much Satisfactory. So I'm playing some Oni. We had a lot of fun playing Oni. Of course, it's a stinky swamp. It's always a stinky swamp. We're gonna name another colonist soon. Exclamation join. Thank you for the follow. Exclamation join if you want to put your name in the name queue, Sims. This is the return pod. Discovered a functioning teleportation device with pre-programmed destination. It appears to go to another planetoid. I'm sure there's a return device on the other end. I think this is home. Yeah, goes home. Cool. So we just discovered Sagola, and we're in Shirino. You can teleport resources back and forth if you need to. This is going to be a very stinky world for Mortuous to breathe and live in. But they will survive. They will survive. Digging down is actually probably not the best idea. Maybe we'll dig over. And over. Like this. But first, please. You came hungry. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, defrost your friend. Oh, it's a Pei. I really like Pei's hair. The duplicates don't really matter that much because they all can have random choices. Dane Dorfy, how you doing? Dane Dorf Frenchie. I always want to call you Dane Dorfy, but here we are. How you doing? Thanks for joining. Also follow. Thanks for follow. Yeah, it's anonymous. I come here often enough to warrant a follow. Thank you for that. You know, I get it. Like some folks will pop by a few times. Dane, perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Folks will pop by a few times. I totally get that. My husband follows like 4 channels on all of Twitch. So he probably watches the stream like 10 times before he follows someone. So I'm just saying I get it. There's lots of different follow practices, let's say. I am a little loosey-goosey with my follows. But that is because I figure you can always unfollow if you need to. 4 channels are all of Twitch. Yeah, he watches most of his streams and stuff on YouTube. So his YouTube subscriber list that he subscribes to is really long. Or a lot longer. Let's say that. But he definitely watches some Twitch, mostly a lot of news. Karenny, how you doing? And then, of course, also he's always here, even if he's lurking. So, you know. Following like 8 people from just who is currently online. Yours is too long. Yeah, I follow so many people hidden Sage. But I think it's like, you know, I wanted the chance to find my way back to them. And it can be hard to remember. It can be hard to remember all the channels, and it's like I said, it's almost better to just like have them on your list than not. But that's because I always, like I said, I believe that you're able to unfollow if you need to. I had to watch a stream 10 times before I followed, or if I had to watch a stream 10 times before I followed, I never would have followed Lady Lob. Following Lady Lob just in case she decides to stream. Just in case. Because friends. And we want to support friends. I get that, Tiger. I was laughing because I apparently have been following Squid since 2021. Because I like learned that at some point he did stream. I saw him stream like once back then, I think. But generally speaking, he really has only properly been doing it more recently, you know? But anyway, so it was just funny to me that 5 years ago, I was like, well, if he does stream, I'm going to show up for my friend. Sounds blue. Did I call him Blue Squid? I do that sometimes. Okay. I was like, sometimes I call him Blue Squid. Still, today. Machining Mortuous has made some amazing discovery. A working cryotank 3000 has been uncovered, containing a pay inside in a frozen state. Machining Mortuous was successful in thawing pay. I mean, if anyone can, it's Machining Mortuous. And this encounter has filled both duplicates with a sense of hope. Something they will desperately need to keep their morale up while facing the dangers ahead. Pay, who are you? How exciting. That's not the right bot. This bot. Tiger! Very nice. Very nice. Would you like me to make it Tiget? Yeah. It's Hidden Sage. I'm following so many people. That's why I made the joke about being loosey-goosey with my follows. I'm real loosey-goosey with my follows. But as a streamer, I get rated by people that are trusting me with their community, and I want the chance to check out their streams and return the favor and all that, right? So I follow a lot of people. And I'm realizing that I probably need to slow down a little bit on following all the people, but I want to support everyone. I want to, you know. All right, you were not the loud sleeper, right? You were not. You were the small bladder and noodle arms. And you have ancient knowledge. That's cool. 3 skills. That's cool. Shabby dresser and a banshee when stressed. Personal interests in doctoring. Shabby dresser just means that they don't look very nice. They're a low decor. When you click on the decor, they reduce decor around them. Tiget. So Tiget's just showing up in sweatpants every day, basically. Jess says, I too am loosey-goosey with my follows, but this is one of my favorite channels to be following. Hi, friend. Hi, friend. How are you? It's very good to see you. I get rated by 2 of our teammates. I keep wanting to be like both of our teammates today. If anyone does not know, Whoa Jess is another incredible creator from Halcyon Frequency. Jess is one of my best friends, both on and offline. We actually hang out in person, too. She's super, super awesome.
Whoa, Jess just subscribed for 52 months. Twitch even provided me with this nifty opportunity to express my interest in your channel.
Jess, 52 months. What the heck? That is so long. Thank you so much for all the support since so heckin' long ago. I appreciate you very much, friend. I saw your message. I will talk to you later about the things and the stuff that we talk about. How you doing? I had to take everything in my power today to not play a little game called Satisfactory. You might be familiar with it. In fact, you might know it very well and also be as obsessed with it as I am. Says Ilana, I need to end stream. Ilana, inner voice, keep playing. Keep playing. Why end stream when you can keep playing? That's how I am when I play Satisfactory. But is this mud? No. I don't have water. That's all poopy water. This is all poopy. Not even a little? Just to start? Not even a little? Is all poopy. Okay. I've been peer pressured into trying Microscape. Oh, Microscape? You like Microscape? Let's talk Microscape. I finally made berries. And by that I mean red berry pie. My goal has been to be a baker, and now that I've baked them, I don't know what to do next. I might start trying to work on my skill for... I was thinking about trying to do good magic, but it's way easier to do evil magic, I think. Good magic, I got a staff. But I can't use it because I don't have evil magic level 3. It was just like a mistake to purchase. So then I got a regular staff, which I can use. But first I was working on getting the ability for mixed earth. So Squid was telling me during his stream that if I level up mixed earth to 20, then I can like attach it to my person and not carry the pickaxe and still get the mixed earth ability. And since I already had leveled up mixed earth so much, I was like, you know what? Let's just finish this out. So I made the bronze pickaxes. I invested them in the skill.
Weasel just subscribed.
Dirt Weasel, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Thank you for your support. Heck yeah. I appreciate that very much. Kicking off a hype train with Jess. Where the heck did this come from? I don't know. Juice told me about it. Geritol, how you doing? Before I was introduced to Oni, Satisfactory was my go-to game. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, that's the thing, right? They're both really amazing games that you could easily put like 1,000 hours into, you know? Oh, little game, I forgot to load Microscape. You're probably still doing whatever you were doing last night if it was an infinite task. Chev, thank you for feeding me berries. Jess gave everyone 1 hour of Microscape energy. Heck yeah. Thank you again, Dirt Weasel and Jess, for the subs. I appreciate that very much. I do have a little, like, ongoing goal thingy that I will do a Saturday bonus stream. Once we get that, I'll plan one. I like occasional bonus streams. Right now, my schedule is only 3 dedicated days, but I work at a store some as well. So, like, I feel like I don't have the time to commit to a 4th day every single week, but I, like, want to most weeks have a 4th day. So the bonus streams have been really great for that. We've had a bonus stream this week. We have another one for next week. I'm pretty sure it'll just be next Tuesday. So lots of bonus streams if we also unlock this Saturday. And then that'll all probably be all the bonus streams I'll be able to squeeze in. I might be able to squeeze in like one more before the vacation, but we can also owe some for the fall when I go full-time streamer. I was at 460 hours on Satisfactory. I'm at 776 for Oni. Yeah, I don't think I'll end up with 800 hours in Satisfactory. I really like it, but I don't think I'll end up with 800 hours. So let's look at my ability for fishing and see if I'm high enough now to do sardines. Sardines! Sardines! I'm doing it! Bree! And Fisher? So by that, you mean you, like, kind of finished, right, Jaredall? You kind of finished playing Satisfactory. Like, you're probably not going to play it anymore. But with Oni, there's, like, more to do. Or am I just projecting? Because I hope to finish Satisfactory and, like, move on from it. Even though I love it a lot, and I understand why friends like Mike Carter, who just did the +6 hours, keep playing Satisfactory, doing really cool builds, designs. I get that. I get all that. I just don't know that I have the time to do that, you know? Sorry for the test sub. Had to see if I could, as it won't let me pay for a resub on another channel. That's really weird, Dirt Weasel. I hope you figure it out. I'm totally okay with having your sub for the month if you decide to cancel it. I appreciate you testing on me and supporting me with your test. You do get 62 emotes and ad-free viewing with that test sub for the next month. 62 emotes! It's a lot. We have a lot. We have a lot of emotes. All right, so I am fishing for sardines. Why is this good? Because it's the new fishing level. All right, so what I'm thinking is that we will want to get power. Okay. I need a moment. Power. Battery. Actually, we'll just do this there, and I need a moment to set things up, and if they're, like, doing stuff, let's just slow it down. We'll just slow it down. If they're doing stuff, I'm like, what are they doing? I don't know what they're doing. Okay, so I need this bathroom to be supplied with dirt, so that way they won't pee on the floor. I need a deodorizer, because this is going to be a very stinky map. I might want more than one deodorizer. Okay. Bring the wire up and over. My other colony should be pretty good by themselves. For the most part, they've been pretty good by themselves. The pip is out of control. Put the pip in the room. There's no seed in the room anymore because you... Where are we putting Mucin? That's what I want to know. Look at how cute this is. There's too many fish. I think we need to eat them. All right, let's start eating eggs. Kitchen. It doesn't really matter where the egg cracker is. I don't think. I'm gonna just build it. You're starving. Yeah. We gotta eat some of these fish. There's just too dang many. All the eggs hatched. So we're gonna eat some fish. And we're gonna eat some eggs. And I don't want them eating eggs. So... I know they don't have beds. I'm aware they don't have beds. They have a toilet. They should be grateful that they have a toilet, okay? What? Huh? Lucivirus, how you doing? Good afternoon. Congrats on Nth. Miga. Miga's playing too. 6 hours. Heck yeah. Get that energy. Zix, how you doing? Enjoy lurking and escaping. Dane says, wait, I didn't ask. What does your onesie say? Words are... It's a good question. It's the Orama Words emote. Except without the slight glowiness, because it didn't look right on the t-shirt. Words are hard. Words are hard. That's right. You're starting with fishing. Fishing's good. So through fishing in Microscape, you can get some food, right? You get some shrimp, you cook it up, there's food. You equip it to your food slot. Then when you ever fight, if you get damage taken and your damage goes down too much in Microscape, you'll auto-eat at 35% health. But only if that food is equipped in your food slot. So, do that. Okay, consumables, eggs. I might have to do it in a minute. I wanted to set them to cook up the eggs into omelets. Okay, priority 8-ish. Priority 9, I guess. Sure. Is gonna be these. Just like the actual stuff that I need. And then what else do I need them doing over here? I'm gonna need a sieve. A water sieve is gonna be pretty important. That's under refinement. Water sieve. And this requires power as well. But there's a way to get power on this map that's kind of fun, and I want to try to use it. Which is these power slugs. I want to make them like a room and put them in it so they charge up my batteries. Cool salt slush geyser. Cool salt slush geyser. That's good. I'll take that. A salt slush geyser means that it's cold. And cold is good when... Oh, we're not actually that hot. Our other one's more hot. But we're a little like hot, you know? So cold is good. But also, an infinite supply of water is good, right? A salt geyser is salt water. I can desalinate that. For now, though, I have to de-pollute this poopy water, so we're gonna do that. All right, consumables. No one eat eggs. No eggs. And the reason is because I want them eating omelets. Omelets give +2 quality, +4 morale. The raw egg does not. Glass? Yes. Yes, I will take glass. Yay! 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 We need to bring some beacons down. Oh, but they have to be wild because they aren't eating. They have to be wild. Let's bring the eggs. Let's bring the eggs. These are all tame. It's fine. But they won't get food here. So we need to move eggs. And there can only be 2 because of space. So this is going to pump water up into there. So they should be fine. Because it'll fill up on water. Okay, it's combat. It's fine. We'll check in on that in a minute. How are we doing here? Okay. Machining, more twists. You do, in fact, do machining. To get, you're a doctor, which right now is not really, like, important. So, I'm gonna have you do tidying tasks. Because they're important. And then you can help with building, and Mortuous will help with digging, maybe. And that'll kind of help make sure things get done. Okay. I would like beds. And we could actually just make their beds now. And I'm going to make the power cable here because one of our deodorizers could be working if we had power. Lucivirus is getting some microscaping. The cold salt slush is colder than the freezing point of water. It's right. It's too cold. But what if we warm it up to use it? You know what I mean? Like, how would you do it, Teogriver? Because I know you know these things. How would you do it? Would you open it into a bigger area so that way it warms up just kind of by proximity? Would you? Because if you use the pipes, like this one will break. These pipes will break. The pump will break with the cold water, right? So don't you have to just like let it like flow into a hotter area? I don't know. I'm trying to. Because, yeah, whenever I try to use the super cold water, obviously it can cause some issues with things breaking. There is some slime down there. Do you make slime? You make polluted mud, and polluted mud makes polluted dirt. Or... And oxygenates polluted oxygen, right? Okay. Polluted dirt and polluted water, right. You can feed polluted mud to a sage hatch. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Not that I have hatches. Okay. 7 units of beacon eggs. Is there too much gas pressure? Oh my gosh, there's too much gas pressure. That's wild. I'm wondering if I just let this water flow down. It's not that much. Look at this water fountain. Waterfall. Not a water fountain. A waterfall. That's gonna break. Do we care if this breaks? We'll lose one naturally occurring pearl thing, which I don't love the idea of losing. We could try to salvage it. And this will give us the chance to harvest from that seaweed. We'll see. It might break. If it breaks, it's just going to go down into here, which isn't that big of a deal, but yeah. Okay, they don't seem as cramped, but they are still starving, or at least some of them are. So what if we do like one... Let's just do one planter right now and put a starnacle in there. And then this, I'm going to put the seeds here and see if it makes the pip do things. And we have no power, but only on this one? Not that one. Smart battery. Smart battery. We're gonna automate another manual generator with the smart battery. Okay. How are you? Only one of you has bed. Awesome. Sorry, Tiget. Sorry. 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 Okay. This is good. Let's use one of the new storage containers because they're cute. Machining Mortuous, I almost called them Trivaldo, is filling up our battery now. So then our deodorizers are going to do some stuff. But it looks like we might not have sand. Yet. We can get sand. As long as I don't open that up, I don't have to deal with it yet. Sand is right here. No one can dig this. Right. Right. This is how I do it early game. So that's just what we'll do. It's actually what I do if there's no sand. You just crush some rocks. We're not actually currently doing refined metal. So that could be nice to work towards in this one. Honestly, I kind of want to relocate one of you here. And the beacon egg over. It's a little silly, but it's kind of would be nice because then they'll all be producing oxygen instead of just half. I think it's time to move our carbon skimmer down. Maybe right over here. Gas element sensor. Let me copy it. I'm gonna put it in the middle. Oh, I don't want to connect that through there. I don't want to do that, in fact. Because that switch is so I can sometimes turn off the desalinator. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna get rid of the automation wire here. And we're gonna move the pipes. Okay. This is not really the most convenient place for it. I could use... This is fine. I shouldn't do that. Hold on. Doesn't make sense to not connect it through to the pump. Because the pump is pumping up polluted water up. And this is going to produce polluted water. Okay, good. So we'll move that. We should probably move the power wire into the floor here, which means changing everything, but I think it's worth it. I don't need to do that one. I don't really want to disconnect it, but it's going to be a problem. Breathability. You have some air. Do we have any algae? Oh. Okay. What are we gonna breathe? Polluted oxygen, presumably. All standard. We'll keep the amount low. I think they're fine. It says low breathability, but like they have air, you know? I'm just saying. All right, plant this starnicle and Should help the beacons eat, maybe? I could let them out, but is there a starnacle for them to eat, you know? All right. What do we think about this game? The pearl is already not growing with the pocket of air. What pocket of air? Which pearl? The one that's pressure. The one with the pressure that's breaking. Where was that? This one. I got you. Hold on. Cancel! Cancel! Okay. What if it does break? It'll flow down here, so I don't think it'll really impact this side. Okay, we're gonna try that. We're gonna try to fix the pocket of air here. There goes the air bubble. I don't know if the tile's gonna take as much damage, but seems better, maybe. I got it, y'all. If this water flows that way, then we finish this wall. Now there's gonna be a lot less sinking in. And that seems good. Okay. Should we do a vote on whether or not we do satisfactory in the second half? Why vote? Follow your heart. Oh, minigame thing leveled up to fishing. Thank you for letting me know, Dane. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah, level 11. I am now fishing sardines, which I wasn't doing before. So that's exciting. New type of fishy. 37 raw sardines. All right, can I, like, cut trees instead or something? I don't think I can cut these trees. What am I gonna work on? What do I want to be? Who am I? Do I want to keep fishing? I am like a little bit of an accidental metallurgist, and I do have 1,800 copper still. So let's go mine some tin. I know where it is. Here. Jess, congrats on Nth. Boopers, hello. If you don't have any berries, you can do Nth or Lurky hello, or both to get some berries, and then that can kick you off for the new month. Kick you off nicely. Good kickoff. Okay, 10, mine, go. Boopers, are you scaping? We scaping. Girl, we scaping. Girl. How you doing? It's very good to see you, friend. I hope you're well. You're so heckin' awesome. You know what we should do? We could play that game, Parisian brewery cafe simulator with that guy we know. That's something we could do over Sensitive Snake. I'm not putting pressure on you to play games with us, but like we would play games with you. I'm actually escaping in the same map as Lady Lana. Ooh, look at us go, Tigger. Boo's crying. No cry. Hi, Boo. I mean, it's okay to cry. I do support tears. I do support tears. I forgot which queue it was. It's everyone, you're still in there. I just closed it and opened it, but you're still in there. I mean, do we have to invite you? Quote ad, oversensitive snake. I mean, do we have to invite Juice? This is what he gets. Literally every single time I arrive in his channel since he recorded me saying that thing, he plays it. Like as though I always say that. But I don't. Look at how cute the backgrounds are. Okay, they're cute. I don't know what the deal is with the grapes. They just like grapes? That one I don't think is the new DLC. Should we do more? Let's do more. Crops? What do you mean crops? You have no crops. Do we have this one? It's an awning. Is that weird? Blue awning? That's kind of weird. Maybe not. What do we want in the bathroom? Diamonds. Red diamonds. I don't know why it's paused. Sorry. Cute. All right. How are other people? What crops? You have crops? I don't think you have crops. What crops do you have? Okay, we're gonna make sand out of sedimentary rock. What do you mean starvation? Fourth floor. You were in the one with all the food and the fancy kitchen and dining room. Go eat. Someone's calling. Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Oh, God. Y'all, you should be glad that I'm not singing Speckled Frogs right now. Subway tiles seem right. Is that what the diamonds look like to you? Subway tiles? Was there one that was called Subway tiles? Oh, it's the new year! It's called Magma Diagonal. It's the new year. Happy New Year. You get one new year in the game, only at 100 cycles. I'm so going to buy this game. It's one of my favorites, Jess. I wouldn't have permanently inked one of the characters from it on my body if I didn't, like, genuinely really, really love this game. Hey, that's cool. Let's do this. Yay! See, Riss said that I could not be lazy about it, but I was lazy about it, and I'm still going to be successful. Maybe not, though, because now all of our oxygen is going to float up. So, what we should really do is get rid of this, because we don't need it anymore. And do the opposite and bring air from up above down. Somewhere up here is where our oxygen accumulates. Okay. Yeah, so I think maybe I'll do it like over here somewhere. I am not gonna. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna do the thing, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna use an AND gate. Okay. We're gonna use a wattage sensor. Ooh. Hold, please. It's not there. Hold, please. I just have a little bit more research to do. I want an Atmos sensor. It's the same thing as a hydrogen sensor, or hydro sensor. Measures atmo pressure instead of liquid pressure. Julie Pixels, hi! How you doing? Y'all, if you like hanging out with me playing this game, you should also be hanging out with Julie Pixels. Julie, like, actually knows a lot about this game. I dabble. But Julie Pixels knows a lot about this game. The new tune. Yeah, I like the new music. I've been really excited to have some new music. So I lurk in Julie's chat to learn things, to then do them in my game, so that way my duplicates don't die as often or as quickly. It's our pleasure, Julie. You are so sweet. I try. It's very good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, we always try to support the friendos, you know? I'm one of those streamers that wants to lift up other streamers instead of knock them down. Imagine. Is pretty dope. And she, along with you, Elena, have helped me on my own journey. Yay, Jared! I'm so glad to hear that. Yeah, and Julie has cats. I want to say 2. Like your new glasses. Thank you. I had to get used to them because they were poking me back here a little bit. But now I feel better. Bob is the most amazing. We have favorites. I think that Bob is the cat. I think that's right. Sounds like Jared all knows. I got my new USB hub, so now I can have a camera too. Wow, double cams, not just the cat cam. Very nice. That's cool. I'm excited for you. I hope it's funsy. All right, let me see. Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't missing any messages because it's hard. Okay, so hear me out. These people need stuff more than the other people, I think. I don't really like it there. This is fine. Just don't go down there. Just don't go down there. Ever. This spot's not that bad. Okay, so what about the plumbing now? So we have to pick some amount of polluted water to pump up. And I mean, I might just start with like a real little bit and then move the pump and get more. And we could also do mud. That's what we're gonna do. Pump this. Into there. Also, sludge press. I don't remember. I don't remember. Show me mud. Mud can be sludge pressed into dirt and water. So polluted mud can be sludge pressed into polluted dirt and polluted water. So it's also going to be polluted, which is fine. We just want to then connect it back. I mean, honestly, I might just go up. To that. Because we're going to do polluted mud. We're not going to do regular mud. It's all polluted. And then maybe like a little one of these. Maybe. I don't know. That reminds me, power over here. What did I do? It's not. It is done being made. Okay. Doesn't look done. There we go. Was that new? Julie, do you remember? Didn't it used to like overload them or like make them critical if you had them doubled up like that? It almost seems new. I do love the new water textures, but the magma texture is kind of a lot. That was overwhelming visually. Yeah. That is... Yeah. I agree. Forbidden orange juice. Very forbidden orange juice. Big bad forbidden juice. Go for the magma. Follow the light. Just walk right into it. I have a bob. Bob's perfect. All you need is a bob, you know? I'm not saying that you need to collect a million animals like me. I was just trying to remember. I was just trying to remember. Okay, did we build the printing mini pod here so we can take the resource here? Because I think I want sweat corn here. A216. Commencing exploratory reprint of donor number 890, anemone, adult female, 103 centimeters, 30 kilograms. Copy that. Send the machine powering up. Printing subject in 3, 2... Comes to a halt. Can you please clean out the secondary tank? There's still traces from yesterday's reprint. Sorry, doctor. I thought I got it all. Send the machine's powering back up. And then electricity crackles. Whatever that sounds like. Printing subject in 3, 2, 1. Stand back, please. Reprint complete. Subject number is 2988, anemone 93. Adult female, 103 centimeters, 30 kilometers. Kilograms. Kilometers would be... Whoa. Subject is conscious and appears fully formed. No observable physical abnormalities noted. Initiating vital scans. Scans complete. Pupil size, skin temperature, limb formation, and distribution are all typical except, the respiration rate. There doesn't really seem to be one. I swear this equipment gets less and less reliable by the day. Recalculate the printing pod and run it again. But that will take the rest of the night, Doctor. The sooner you start, the sooner we'll be done. Bring me the updated results when you're ready. Dr. Saruhashi? Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt, Dr. Broussard. It's quite all right. I invited myself when I saw last night's anomaly on my feed. It may be nothing again. We've had a few inconsistencies since the earthquake started. Actually, well, look. Oh my God, it's true. Flood the tank. Yes, doctor. What? No, she'll drown. With all due respect. Oh, what? No, she'll drown. With all due respect, Dr. Broussard, further testing is crucial. This isn't just another vestibular ear. If this anomaly can be confirmed and replicated, Olivia, we've just given humanity a whole new... This is new, I'm pretty sure. We've just given humanity a whole new category of possible colony sites. I am aware. I think that a line is missing right there. I'm confused by the fact that it says Olivia. Okay, correct. For what it's, I think that it was supposed to be a period and then an enter, or like maybe they cut them off, but still, that was weird. Correct. For what it's worth, I'm reasonably confident that Anemone 93's oxygen consumption is so low. I gotta go to my other map. Is so low as to make fatality extremely unlikely. But I understand if you would prefer to step out of the room for a moment. No, I'll stay. Tank filling in 3, 2, sound of rushing water. Tank maximum volume has been reached. Subject appears unaffected by the changed environment. Incredible, indeed. Maintain liquid levels and monitor subject's response. I want to know exactly how long vitals remain steady. Yes, doctor. I was just confused that Olivia was speaking. I thought they were addressing Olivia, so it just was like, excuse me? Anyway, I think that's about this person. Because they don't breathe. Look at them. They're just swimming in the water all the time. Okay, so how we doing? I did set knock knock, but they have to swim down there, so it might be a while. I don't really care to do the hermit, to be honest. It doesn't feel that important right now. How is the air flowing now? It's good. It's good. So the air can flow up through here. And I think I might officially get rid of this airlock thing that I built. Originally, I was really worried about things overflowing everywhere. I think we're okay in this particular spot. A little bit more secure. We do have a door here that we can lock too. Okay. Yeah, so I was saying that some of the back walls are a little hard for me to tell if it's a back wall or not. That was one of my biggest questions with this one, was kind of like, what is that, something I need to dig, or is that a back wall, you know? And like, I feel like I shouldn't have that question, but it happens. Let's try taking sweat corn. Just remind me what sweat corn needs. $40C and water, right? No, it needs peat. We're not going to be able to do it with the peat. Okay, what are the other options? A boop. Which I don't really play with the boops that much, and at some point I'll probably lean into more, but here we are. I've been turning off most, if not all, story traits lately. They take up so much space, especially on spaced outside worlds. Yeah, that's fair. I wanted to play through like all of them, but I have done several of them now, and like maybe I should be turning those ones off. At this point, I feel invested in the runs, so I don't think I'm gonna just print the line. That's fine. I feel pretty invested in this playthrough, so like we'll just keep rolling with it. But that's a good idea for next time. Nope, not that one. Sushi. It's a good idea for next time. All right, so I got the gate. Wait, didn't I already queue it up? Okay, oxygen and Atmos sensor. So it doesn't run when there's not enough pressure. I hate that. Why don't I just put it down there? And then here we go. I got it, y'all. I got it. I got it. We don't have to make this worse than it needs to be. Okay. Okay. And then it's going to need power and it's going to need pipes. Okay, start working towards that. I gotta figure out what these people are gonna be eating, and I gotta finish their bathroom situation. But first they're gonna have to finish this stuff. Okay. Maybe make a little bit more sand. Enable auto harvest of some of these gross things. You can eat the gross things for dinner. We need to get water going. They have no way to wash their hands right now. They're disgusting. They're all disgusting. 2, 3, door. What was that? Idle? Why is that a warning sound? I think they're fine. Okay. Why isn't that connected? Wait, because it's supposed to be the bridge. There we go. I got it. I got it. All right, so they got a bunch of stuff to do. There's no power wire over here. Got it. It's fine. It's very stinky, but the sand will help with that. Okay. And maybe... I mean, really, we should have another one over here somewhere. I might just need, like, all the deodorizers. It's so stinky. We need deodorizers everywhere. Actually, I'm going to cancel this one and put it right next to where there's already going to be a pipe coming down to, like, solidify grossness. Okay, you look good. You have a little bit of food. There's only 2 of them, so they should be fine. There's 1 extra beacon egg than we need, so they're cramped in here. I might try deconstructing the mesh in the middle. I don't know that the eggs... I think the eggs need more space than that. These things reproduce so fast that I might be making some kind of murder mechanism. It sounds real bad. But, like, I gotta do what I gotta do. And we're gonna be eating fish. We're gonna be eating the fish. So what if we have some kind of auto slaughter setup? Hi, Slay. I'm presently thinking about how I can slaughter fish more easily. How you doing? I've also been thinking about switching to Satisfactory. We only have like 2.5 hours left of stream, so if we're gonna play it at all... Like Spooky, how you doing? Now would be the time, exactly. Any crabs can get the job done. Eat the fish? Or murder the fish? Should I move this crab in there to eat or snip the fish? What's your suggestion, Dooley? Oh, see, thank you so much for 3 streams in a row. Jess is playing Satisfactory, just saying. I mean, we could play a little. They will kill all of them. Okay. I don't want that. I was wondering what happened to one of my blouters, and they clearly got murderized by this dude. In that case. I don't think he can get down now, though. Okay. Alright, it's the time. Here's the thing. I love this game. That's why we made a point to play some today. I have over 4 or 5 times the hours in this game than I do Satisfactory. It's just that Satisfactory is like a current obsession that I'm trying to lean into because it is a complex enough game that I feel like if you're really like vibing with it, it's a good time to try to do the things, right? You got to have the energy for a game like that, and I presently have the energy for it. So I'm trying to lean into that obsession a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to another stream.
Zero just subscribed with Prime. Time fly. It's 44 already.
Zoo, thank you so much for 44 months. And your Prime Gaming sub, you only have one of those, and you chose to use the hero monitor that you chose to do so, and that you continue to do so. Thank you, friend. Okay, I'm just creating like a little bit of a Satisfactory stream for YouTube. So I can redirect you all over there. Yeah, Oni's amazing. If you only like Oni, I get it. I love this game too. Make sure you're following my channel so you can find your way back for more Oni in the future. Subscribe if you're watching over on YouTube. Same thing. Best way to find your way back to more of my streams. I will be streaming for several more hours, though. I'm going to be switching categories into Satisfactory to lean into the obsession a little bit. So stick with me. If you are on YouTube, it will show as the stream ending. And the next stream will not be active until I have gone over there. So you will see something about the Satisfactory stream, but it won't quite be live until a moment later. So Everdream said, sorry, I only watch Oni now. See you later. So sad. Bye, Ever. We'll miss you forever. Where am I at with the tech tree? In Satisfactory? I can show you, Lakes. Slice says ban him. Don't want to get shown up, I get it. I just helped you. Ever and Slayer here, so they're bringing their like best friend bickering into my chat, but it's fine. Juice and I do best friend bickering in my chat all the time. All right, yeah, YouTube. I'm ending the one stream. I'm going to start the other one.